perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. and 4-crew rotation, straight days 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or straight nights 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdelInnovation.com. Comdel Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about the straightaway center field.
Hello, basketball fans. It's cold outside, but inside historic Wahpeton High School Gymnasium, the basketball action is beginning to heat up. Tonight is a special Monday night edition of Lady Huskies basketball. You are looking live at the gymnasium floor at Wahpeton High School. On the left side of your screen, the Wahpeton Huskies are warming up. And I'm just noticing for the first time, wearing a uniform, wearing a warm-up jersey, and wearing a rather large leg brace is Latea Luneberg. She is warming up. You can see her on the floor now defensively. She's going through the motions of warming up. I don't know if she's available to play tonight or not. Earlier tonight, I spoke to Coach Watson. He didn't give me any hint of Latea being active tonight. But kind of an emotional boost, a lift for the Lady Huskies as they enter the back half of their season and try to stack up some wins. On the right side of the screen, you see warming up the Lisbon Broncos. Tonight's guest out of Region 1. Yes, that's right. We have a Region 1 clash between the Lady Huskies and the Lisbon Broncos, and it's all coming up tonight. My name is Noel Leckroth, and I am your friendly neighborhood announcer. I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's game. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. And as we prepare, we have the captains for each team meeting with the officials at center court. The officials for tonight's game are Tom Bennett, Craig Peterson, and David Thompson. And once again, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Yield Advantage pregame show. You are watching the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is the precision planning sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. We're looking at what could be an excellent game tonight. We've got the Wahpeton Lady Huskies coming in with a 5-10 record, winners of 2 of their last 3 games. They beat on their western sweep Beulah out of Region 4 and Standing Rock out of Region 3. And then last week, they did lose 1 out of the 3 games to Valley City, a Region 1 opponent. But tonight, they're taking on the Lisbon Broncos, who have a record of 3-12. The Lisbon Broncos, they boast wins over Enderlin and Allendale back on December 20th and December 30th. Their most recent win was a win over a pretty good Central Cass Squirrels squad. However, that win was a forfeit. It's on the season record as a 1-0 win, as Central Cass had an ineligible player in their starting lineup. Moments ago, the Wahpeton JV team pulled off a nice win on their home court against the Lisbon Broncos. The JV team secured the win 56-25 over Lisbon, having a really nice season, coached by Coach Lakin Miranowski, assisted by her dad, Rod Brewer. And previous to that, Patrick Goulon's C Squad team also got a win over the Lisbon Broncos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moments ago I had the chance to speak with head coach Brian Watson and interview him about his thoughts leading up to tonight's pregame. We'll hear that interview coming up next after a few messages. We'll be back in about a minute and a half.
Our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Yield Advantage pregame show. And I have a special guest with the headset on tonight, Wahpeton Lady Huskies head coach, Mr. Brian Watson, taking on the Lisbon Broncos tonight. And what do you want to tell us as far as a preview going into tonight's game?
Well, I think for us, we've got to try and come out and play a solid basketball game, play with some good energy, and see if we can get out here and really get after it and defend. I think, you know, Lisbon's a really scrappy team, and we want to try and keep them off their game as much as we can and make them work hard for every shot that they get, every attempt that they get. We want to make them work hard for it.
I noticed this is a 3-win team. One of their wins is a forfeit, so they're in actuality a 2-win team. But I got to feel like these teams are probably the most dangerous to play going into the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think if I'm on the other side and I'm Lisbon, I look at us, you know, we've only got one win in the region. So I'm looking at that and saying, well, if they only have one win and we have one by forfeit or whatever, if we can get a win tonight, that moves us ahead of them. So we have to play against that and say, hey, we can't let Lisbon come in here and build their confidence and get a win and move ahead of us in the standings, and then we're really against the 8 ball. So we've got to be ready to play basketball. I know they're going to be ready to play basketball, and we've got to get after everything. We can't leave anything on the floor, those 50-50 balls. We've got to be able to get those and turn those into 80-20 because I know the type of team that they are. They're going to get after every single loose ball on the floor.
Yeah, scrappy team. You want to turn those 50-50 balls into probably 80-20 for the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, we want to try and turn them into 80-20 balls, see if we can, score some points off of those extra possessions. Sometimes we struggle to score a little bit, and I think if we can, get an extra possession here or there and get points out of it, I think that can help us. We've got to, just stay focused within our game and run our offense, be patient at times, and then see if we can get some offense out of our defense too as well.
In the last 3 games, you've won 2 of them on that western swing. You got Beulah, you got Standing Rock, you lost to Valley City, but 2 out of 3, do you feel like you're gaining a little momentum as we're going here into the second half?
Well, I think so. I mean, at least I thought coming out of that road trip, we played really well at Valley, but That's a really hard place to play.
It is.
It's just kind of a weird trip. It was a doubleheader, so the schedule's off. We're playing early, things like that. But you'd like to, use those 2 wins that we had out west, which is a long road trip, and use those as momentum. So we'll just have to put that Valley game behind us and see if we can get back to playing some good basketball here tonight.
Okay, everybody healthy? Everybody ready to go tonight?
For the most part, I think we're fairly healthy. We've been trying to work through sickness here the last 3 weeks or so, and we kind of have everybody back. We do have some younger girls who are still on injured list right now, but as far as varsity goes, everybody's here. We'll say we're 95% healthy. There's still some girls trying, still getting over the sickness that goes through the teams every year this time of year. So I think we're kind of putting it behind us, and hopefully we can look forward and move forward past it here tonight.
Yeah, and everybody has to deal with that for sure. That's true. Anything else you want to add as we get ready for tip-off at this game?
I just hope that our girls, come out ready to play. Like I said, ready to play, ready to defend. I know Lisbon's going to be ready. We're not looking past anybody, and hopefully put together a complete basketball game tonight.
Any Husky players playing real well right now that we can keep our eye on as we watch?
Well, I think that Claire Woods is playing pretty well. She played well out west. I think off the bench, Skyly Poolskamp, who's been playing a little bit more here lately, has been playing well. Same with Cambry Malk. And Olivia Hansen, who we got back, who's been out for a long time with injury, had a really good road trip out west, shot the ball really well. And she's helped us. At times we kind of struggle to score, and she knocked down some threes for us. So if she gets some open looks, I'm hoping for her to continue her hot streak.
Well, Olivia certainly has been a crowd favorite, and the game she came back was a home game.
Yeah.
And if she would have made the corner three she attempted, I think the fans would have blown the roof right off of this place. So it's great to see her back and playing.
Yeah, I hope if she gets a couple tonight, hopefully the way that she's been shooting, she can knock a couple of those down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's head coach Brian Watson of the Lady Huskies, and you are watching the OSPTI, the Yield Advantage pregame show, and we'll be right.
You love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Any bank can tell you.
And we're back at historic Wahpeton High School Gymnasium. We're about to get ready for the tip-off of this ball game, but first, in just a moment or two, we're going to turn it over to public address announcer Yanni Fob. Yanni Fob. I'm saying that wrong. Yoni Fob for the Miller & Associates starting lineups. We also have the national anthem coming up, and it looks like Jalea Lopez-Lee will be singing the national anthem, Wahpeton Huskies player, so we are certainly looking forward to that. Now, you just heard from head coach Brian Watson. His keys tonight is, number one, defensive mindset, come out with some energy, and win those 50-50 balls. All right, we are ready for the Miller & Associates starting lineup. We're turning it over to PA address announcer Yoni Fob.
And an educational experience. Please help our school be number one in sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to salute our flag of our nation. Please rise, remove your cap or hat, place your right hand over your heart, stand at attention while Wahpeton student Jalea Lopez-Lee sings the national anthem.
Oh.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was a fantastic job done by Jalea Lopez-Lee, a player for the Wahpeton Huskies. Her national anthem honoring our veterans, both past and present. All right, we're going to go back over to Yoni Fobb for the Miller & Associates starting lineup.
School Activities Association. Now, let's meet the starters, starting with the home team, the Lisbon Broncos. Starting, number 4, Riot Workman, 5'6", junior. Number 5, Brian Wiltsey, 5'6", sophomore. Number 14, Cameron Hoff, 5'7", sophomore. Number 21, Brenley Differding, 5'4", sophomore. And number 32, Jada Coonsey, 5'6", senior. The Lisbon Broncos are coached by Kara Toohey, assistant coaches Elizabeth Holbert and Barb Sweet. The Lady Wahpeton Huskies are playing, who have been on our let's see here, right? Sorry. The Wahpeton Lady Huskies are players who have been on the court since they were in elementary school. They want to show their support for that tradition by showcasing our younger teams. And tonight, they have some special guests on the floor with them. Join us by welcoming the 6th grade travel team, Wahpeton Vipers White. Number 0, Kelly Dufanes. Number 1, Dulce Science. Number 2, Brinley Bruns. Number 3, Paisley Bertelson. Number 4, Lily Finke. Number 12, McKenna Schmidt. Number 22, Taylor Wilderman. Number 24, Paisley Van Overbeek. And number 33, Dinah Henricks. The Wahpeton Vipers 6th grade team are coached by Carson Henricks, and the Vipers will be scrimmaging during halftime. Good luck to you guys, and see you guys soon. Now, let's meet our Wahpeton Huskies home team. Starting at guard, number 2, senior 5'10", Helly Miller. And at guard, 7th grader, 5'6", number 3, Piper Nelson. And at guard, 5'6", junior, number 22, Claire Langenwalter. And at forward, 6'1", sophomore number 32, Sienna Fobb. And number 40, forward, 5'10", senior Scout Woods.
And that's your Miller & Associates American Family Insurance starting lineups. Miller & Associates are offering home, life, business, and farm insurance to meet your needs. And that means it's time to transition to our tip-off sponsor. The opening tip-off is sponsored by Tyler Farm Supply. Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985. And they are located in beautiful, sunny downtown Tyler, North Dakota. And we're ready to tip it off here. Broncos win the tip, and they get to set the offense first. Scout Woods with a steal. And she's going to hold it up as the Huskies set the offense. It's Olivia Hansen to Piper Nelson. Nelson picks up the ball and makes a three to start the game. Great shot by Piper Nelson and a great start for the Huskies. A steal by Woods, another steal by Fobb. Over to Piper Nelson. She mishandles. Fobb picks it up. And the Broncos recover it. So they're going to get a chance to go to offense here. Handling. Taking that shot was number 5, Bryn Wiltsey. She misses. Rebound cleared by Olivia Hansen. And here comes Hallie Miller. Hallie Miller kicks it out to Fobb, and the Huskies are going to set it up against a 2-3 zone here for the Broncos. Miller's looking at the high post, and Scout Woods pulls the trigger. Her shot is good, and the Huskies have a quick 5-0 lead. It looks like they're starting with the energy that Coach Watson was hoping for. On the drive. There's a 2-point basket for Jada Kunze. Sorry, I'm kind of losing the numbers here a little bit. I've got it now. We're good to go. That was Jada Kunze with a nice shot for the Lisbon Broncos. As the Huskies work against that zone. High post, Hallie Miller. It ends up in Sienna Fobb's hand on the wing. She dumps it into Scout Woods. Turnaround jumper is good for 2 more. Woods off to a good start. 4 points on 2 for 2 shooting. Huskies looking to half-court trap here. Broncos trying to handle it. And that's Riet Workman with a miss on the drive. Piper Nelson in transition. She misses. Rebound, Cameron Hoff. Here come the Broncos. 7-2 is the score. Jada Kunze handles it against Woods in the corner. Broncos reverse the ball, makes it around to Wiltsey. She's trying to drive on Hansen. Here's a driving shot. It's going to go out of bounds. That was Brindley Differding. Tapped out of bounds. The Broncos retain possession. Pulling it in is Kunze. Box set. Screen on the baseline. 3-point attempt is up and rattles in and out. Putback no good. Second putback, 2 times the charm. That's Bryn Wiltsey scoring for the Broncos. Huskies some problems feeding Scout Woods in the high post. Wiltsey gets the ball stolen by Hallie Miller. She's all alone for a 2-point basket. And that's Hallie Miller for 2, the 5'10 guard for the Huskies. 1-2-2 half-court trap. Looking at it is Riot Workman. She's trapped, and it goes off of Hallie Miller's leg, it looked like. Workman's going to play it in. She's going to give it to Brindley Differding. Differding still looking at that trap. No trap. Now the Huskies are in man-to-man. Broncos running some cutters from the corners, and we have a traveling violation. That's Brindley Differding. It's going to be Huskies ball. Huskies early 9-4 lead with 4.5 remaining. in the first frame. Broncos stay in their 2-3 zone. Huskies are going to work it around. Skip pass over to Hallie Miller. Miller looking at that high post. Scout Woods flashing. Skip pass. Piper Nelson shoots a three off the front iron. Rebound. That's Riot Workman. Workman's going to set up the offense. I might have mentioned during the pregame show, Latea Luneberg is wearing a uniform and a rather large brace on her right leg. So she's dressed. I don't know if she's eligible to play, but she's giving a little boost to the Lady Huskies' energy here. Another missed three. That was Riot Workman with the missed three. Scout Woods rebounds. She gets fouled. This will be the first team foul on the Broncos. They register that one to Workman. All right, Hallie Miller backs down the forward in the zone, and she gets a post-up basket. Well played by Hallie Miller. Here's the trap from the Huskies. High hands causing some problems for the Broncos, and it ends up getting batted out of bounds by Carly Mayers, and we have a 30-second timeout. A good opportunity for us to take a break. We'll be back.
Rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
And we're back to the Wahpeton High School Gymnasium, where the Huskies have an early 11-4 lead over the Lisbon Broncos. 3.5 left in the first quarter. Husky basketball as Piper Nelson brings it across the timeline. And they are working once again against the Bronco 2-3 zone. Olivia Hansen. Piper Nelson splits the top of the zone. Scout Woods is going to try a three. Sienna Fobb tries to follow it up. She's fouled, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots. That foul assessed to Cameron Hoff, her first, team second. Sienna Fobb at the line, makes the first. So Sienna Fobb is on the board. Checking in is Claire Woods and Cambry Mauk for the Huskies. Olivia Hansen gets a break. Hallie Miller gets a break. 12-4 lead for the Huskies. And that one also goes in for Sienna Fobb. 2 for 2 from the foul line. Brindley Differding brings it across. She finds Mara Kempel as the Broncos work it around. Handling now is Bryn Wiltsey. She goes back to Kempel. Bronco player was open in the corner, but missed her. Driving shot is no good for Brindley Differding. That triggers a Husky fast break. Piper Nelson looks across to Claire Woods, who powers it up, and she's fouled on the shot. Misses that one. No opportunity for the three-point play, but she's going to go to the line for 2 shots. And we're going to check Claire Woods here's free throw percentage, if I can find it. She's a 60% foul shooter. And she gets that one. So Claire Woods goes 2 for 2. And the Broncos have another turnover as the Huskies trap them right across the timeline. The Broncos seem pretty happy to dribble into that backcourt corner, and that's not a good idea against a half-court trap. They're going to have to try to center that ball against the Husky defense, which is looking pretty good so far. Claire Woods tries a corner shot, rebounded by Scout Woods. Scout's looking for help. She finds it in Cambry Mauk. Difficult pass from Nelson to Cambry. Woods finds Piper Nelson, trying to split that top again. and she turns it over. Nice steal by Bryn Wiltsey. Here comes the Broncos on a fast break. Wiltsey tries to pull up. Now she steps through, but she travels just as she was about to get fouled by Cambry Mauk. Hallie Miller returns. All right, checking back in for the Broncos is Wright Workman, number 4. And we also have number 14, Cameron Hoff, returns. Hoff gives them a little bit more size in that zone that they're trying to play here against the Huskies. Huskies, 15-4 lead, under 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. And Claire Woods dumps it into Sienna Fobb. She misses as she spins baseline. It goes out of bounds off her, and it's going to be Bronco basketball. All right, here comes the Bronco offense. Let's see what they do this time against that half-court trap. It's been pretty tough, this 1-2-2. Entry pass goes to Bria Sweet. Sweet dribbles across, and it looks like another Bronco turnover ahead to Hallie Miller. Huskies don't have numbers. Happy to run offense. They're running a set with a 2-guard front, 3 across the baseline. Woods flashes high post. She looks for Sienna Fobb. Little short corner shot, and that one drops for Sienna Fobb. Assist, Scout Woods. Woods has 4, Fobb has 4, Hallie Miller has 4. And the Broncos struggling with ball handling, almost turn it over and back on the timeline, but they don't. Nice save. Broncos having a hard time passing and catching, trapped in the corner, and we have a jump ball call. Official David Thompson calling jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Huskies. Entering for Wahpeton is Claire Langenwalter and Jalea Lopez-Lee, that sang the national anthem and really did a fantastic job of it as well. All right, Huskies, 2-guard front, 3 across the baseline. Claire Woods open in the corner. She thought about it. Hallie Miller runs off the Lopez-Lee screen, and now she's looking inside. And Hallie Miller gets at the high post. That's a good option. Her shot off the back iron. Cambry Mauk offensive rebound. Langenwalter getting things set. Hallie Miller's going to shoot an uncontested three-pointer. It's all net. Assist Claire Langenwalter. Hallie Miller, she has a good start. She has 7 for the Huskies in the first quarter. We have 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if the Broncos can get something going and maybe get that last shot. Nope. Steal for Cambry Mauk. Hallie Miller from half court. And it's off the back iron. That got the crowd excited. We have a nice Wahpeton crowd here, and we are at the quarter break. Your Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard says Wahpeton Huskies 20, Lisbon Broncos 4. We'll be back right after these messages.
Dakota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
And we're back at Wahpeton High School, everybody. We've got an early 20-4 lead for the Wahpeton Huskies against the Lisbon Broncos. A good start for the Huskies. Several players involved in the scoring column. Right now, the Huskies, to start the quarter, have on the floor Hallie Miller running the point guard. The other 2 wing players are Cambry Mauk, Claire Langenwalter, and in the post, Jalea Lopez-Lee and Claire Woods. The Broncos play it inbounds to Riot Workman. Across the top and back to Workman. Going to Kunze in the corner. She's looking for help. Tries a bounce pass into the post. Good pass into Bryn Wiltsey. She's fouled on her shot attempt. And that foul is going to be assessed to Claire Langenwalter. That's her first personal, first team foul for the quarter, and first team foul for the game for the Huskies. Free throw is up and good for Bryn Wiltsey. Leading scorer for them with 3 points. And the second one rattles home as well. She has 4 for the Broncos. Kunze has 2. Here comes Cambry Mauk. Broncos content to stay in the zone. Huskies are screening the zone on the baseline. Good plan, and then they flash a high post when they can. Great way to attack the zone. I really like their zone offense here. Claire Woods in the high post. And we have a foul that's going to be on Riot Workman. A little bit too aggressive trying to knock that pass away. Got some of the forearm of Claire Woods. Checking in is Mara Kempel for the Lisbon Broncos. Second personal foul on Workman. She's going to sit for a little bit. Huskies play it in. 35 on the shot clock. Full shot clock. Hallie Miller with a ball screen from Jalea Lopez. Lee goes to the corner. Claire Langenwalter, no shot there. High post, Lee reverses it. That's Cambry Mauk penetrating, and she puts up a floater in the lane. Too hard on the glass. Jalea Lopez Lee with an offensive rebound, and she's fouled. That foul is going to be on Jada Kunze, first personal. That sends Jalea Lopez Lee after the rebound. She was in the motion for a shot, so she's going to get 2 shots here. We're going to call this a Giant Seeds and Snacks free throw. Remember Giant Seeds for all your favorite snacks. And that shot is good for Jalea Lopez Lee. She is in the official book. Here's her second shot. High arc off the back rim, no good. Here comes Breland Differding. She looks ahead to the baseline. That shot's rejected by Hallie Miller, who throws it ahead to Cambry Mauk. Cambry Mauk on the break, thinks twice about it, pulls it out. They're going to run offense. Great block shot by Hallie Miller. Bryn Wiltsey thought she had a wide open shot, and Hallie Miller took it away just like that. Looking it over is Claire Wood. She's going to try a 3, and it's off the front iron. Wiltsey with the rebound. Wiltsey's doing a nice job. Cambry Mauk is going to get whistled for reaching in. That's her first personal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like every game, we have a Studio 22 Designs shout-out line. So give me a text at 701-899-4490. Tell me your name and where you're watching from, and we'll get you a shout-out on tonight's broadcast. And we're hoping to hear from a whole bunch of Wahpeton Husky fans watching the Lady Huskies and Lisbon Bronco fans. Don't be shy. Give me a message, and we'll shout you out. Claire Langenwalter tees up a 3 from the deep corner. Nice high arc, but it's off the iron. Jalea Lopez Lee with another offensive rebound. She's all over the boards, playing with the energy and enthusiasm that Coach Watson was looking for. Cambry Mauk. The zone is extending a little bit for the Broncos. That leaves Langenwalter open for another. It rattles in and out, and guess who's there? Jalea Lopez Lee, another offensive rebound. Hallie Miller's looking it over. Huskies are preparing 5 subs to come in, subbing 5 for 5 in the second quarter with a 21-6 lead. Cambry Mauk taking her time. There's 13 on the shot clock. Broncos are in man-to-man now. Claire Woods is going to try to make something happen. Drives right down the middle of the lane. Her runner rolls around and falls in. Nice shot for Claire Woods. Coach Watson said she'd be a player to watch tonight. She's been playing well lately. Good for her. And we've got another turnover by the Lisbon Broncos. The Huskies will play it in, and here comes that 5 for 5 substitution. Scout Woods returns. Sienna Fobb returns. We've got Skylee Pulskamp in the game. We've got Piper Nelson, and inbounding, it looks like Gracie Falk. So that's your Husky lineup right now. There's a near steal by the Broncos. Collision. Gracie Falk knocked over, and picking it up and laying it in is Mara Kempel. She gets 2 points for the Broncos. 23-8, Piper Nelson to Fobb. Fob goes to Gracie Falk. She's going to enter it to Scout Woods on the near sideline here. Piper Nelson splits the top. Runner off to the side of the back rim. Rebound Broncos. That's Wiltsey with the rebound. And we're going to have a reaching in foul on Skyly Pulskamp. All right, foul on Pulskamp. First, personal. Third team foul of the quarter. 23-8 is the lead on your Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. All right, here come the Broncos. Wiltsey, she's trying to make something happen. Goes in the lane, passes it out to Kunze. Long shot over the top. Wiltsey, rebound, follow-up, no good. Scout Woods with a big rebound, chins the ball, and we got a foul against the Broncos. Looks like that's 32, Jada Kunze. Second personal. Third team foul. Team fouls are even at 3. Teams will shoot bonus when they hit 5 for the quarter. It's kind of like the college women's rules. You're in bonus at 5 in the quarter. Piper Nelson into Fob. Quick pass to Woods. She powers it up. It's low on the board. Rebound collected by Carly Mayers. All right, here comes Brindley Differding working against Piper Nelson. Right into the trap. And it is a traveling violation before she got that pass off. Studio 22 Design shout-out line is open. I can tell some text messages are coming in. Studio 22, a women's boutique, clothing, gifts, and custom shirts, and so much more. Studio 22 Designs is open late on Wednesday nights until 8. 701-899-4490 is that number. I'm going to clear the number as the Huskies are still on offense. It goes to Scout Woods, quick spin baseline. She powers it up, and it goes in. Assist Piper Nelson. 2 more points for Woods. She's going to go to the line with 1 shot. We're going to call this an Essentia Health free throw. Scout Woods with an Essentia Health free throw. Essentia Health is proud to be your official orthopedics and sports medicine team. And Woods makes that for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Ball goes into Mara Kempel, and she's bringing it up against Piper Nelson. Gets it to the middle. Good idea against any sort of half-court trap. Here's Wiltsey. She's been the most active offensive player for the Broncos. Right now we got Bria Sweet working on the baseline, and she goes out of bounds. Nice defense by Skyly Pulskamp. Skyly Pulskamp is really growing as a player, a JV player, good player, solid on defense, and also a solid offensive player, makes smart decisions for the Huskies. Getting some playing time. Good to see her out there. She tosses it into Scout Woods. It goes over to Gracie Falk for 3, and Gracie Falk knocks out the 3. Nice shot for her. She's on the board. Full court press by the Huskies. Broncos bringing it up. That's Mara Kempel back to Wiltsey. Piper Nelson near steal. Kempel trapped in the corner. Goes to Wiltsey. And Sienna Fob runs right into her. An aggressive closeout from Sienna Fob. First personal, 4th team foul for the Huskies. Broncos will play it in on the side. Looks like they want a sub. And they do. They send in Brindley Differding. She returns to the lineup. Huskies in man-to-man. Pulskamp with the steal. She's got to beat Wiltsey. Decides to back it out. Sends it over to Fob. Skip pass to Piper Nelson. Nothing there. Broncos back on defense. And they're back to that zone. Not a man. Scout Woods, high post, drives right between 2 people. It's good. Another chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Fouls assessed to Bryn Wiltsey, who's been the best player for the Broncos thus far. That foul misses for Woods. And here come the Broncos. Differding has it to Wiltsey. Wiltsey working against Gracie Falk that just nailed a 3. And we're going to have a blocking foul against the Huskies. That's Skyly Pulskamp again. So she's already got 2 fouls. And she's going to go take a break. Olivia Hansen returns for the Huskies. Man-to-man for the Huskies. And we're going to go to the line and shoot a bonus. This is going to be Bryn Wiltsey. at the line for the Broncos. We're going to call this a Smith Motors free throw. Wiltsey's first shot off the front iron, no good. She was 2 for 2 leading up to that shot. And she makes that Smith Motors free throw. So she's 3 out of 4 on foul shots. Also has a basket, 5 points for her. Huskies have 4 around the perimeter, working against this zone, and it is a turnover. Nelson looking for Hansen, just threw a little bit behind her, and it ends up bouncing out of bounds. With 2 minutes remaining in the second, the Huskies lead 31-9. So this is the big start Coach Watson wanted. He seems pretty relaxed over there. There's been a lot of energy out of his players. Sienna Fobb, short corner. Olivia Hansen moving players with the pass fake. And here's Olivia Hansen for 3. Just hits the back rim and rolls out. Corner rebound. That's Carly Mayers. Stolen by Hansen. Full shot clock. Piper Nelson to Scout Woods. Woods wheeling and dealing on the baseline. She puts it in. And another chance for Scout Woods to get an old-fashioned three-point play. And this free throw is brought to you by Wahpeton Daily News. Wahpeton Daily News, sports coverage of the Huskies and Lady Huskies. And that one's good, completing the old-fashioned three-point play. I have Woods for 12. We'll check that official book. There's a trap, high pass, stolen by Sienna Fobb. Pass ahead to Olivia Hansen, and stolen right back by Differding. Nice steal by Differding. Let's see if the Broncos can get some offense going. It's 34-9. Drive. Layup is missed, but a foul called on Scout Woods. So that's going to be her first personal foul. Minute and a half to go till halftime. Coming up at halftime, my interview with BW Storm Wrestling head coach Ryan Brandt. They have a really cool event coming up that he would like to tell you about. So we'll hear all about it on the OSPTI halftime show. Differding, 1 for 2 on those fouls. Ball goes out of bounds. Broncos retain possession. Box set, diagonal screen. Trying to make something happen here. Differding gets the inbound pass. Handling it now is Carly Mayers. She sends it over to Mara Kemple. Kemple, drive and dish. 3-point shot is short, but rebound basket, that goes in for Differding. She has a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Jalea Lopez-Lee comes in, and I feel like she's subbing in to kind of take care of the defensive glass for the Huskies. They've given up a few offensive rebounds in the last couple minutes. That's probably not going to happen with Lopez-Lee in the game. She's an outstanding rebounder. We're going to call this an optimum rehab foul shot, and it goes in for Differding. Optimum rehab. Here's Hallie Miller working against the top of the zone. Langenwalter back to Miller in the mid-post area. Miller kicks it out. There's Sienna Fobb over to Langenwalter. It's blocked. Differding blocks Langenwalter's 3 out of bounds. Huskies possession. I saw the shot clock reset. I don't know. Yep, that's why we got the horn at the table. We had an accidental shot clock reset. Let's see if they... Yep, they got it. It's 18. That is correct. Table well done over there. Mike Anderson working shot clock, it looks like. Langenwalter, another attempt at a 3, and this one is good. Langenwalter is on the board for 3. And the Huskies shooting the ball well against the zone, 37-13. We're down to about 45 seconds left. And there's a steal by Hallie Miller. She's going to start the break. It's 1-on-3. Scoop shot high off the glass, no good. Rebounds her own shot. Turnaround jumper, front rim. Rebounded by Kemple. And we're under 30 seconds. Kemple stops, gives it to Differding. She's going to penetrate, and she shoots a mid-range jumper that's good. Nice shot by Differding. Wiltsey had a good start for the Broncos offensively, and now Differding has kind of picked it up for them. We're under 10 seconds. Huskies going for the last shot. Let's see what they do with it. Looks like Hallie Miller's going to step back off the penetration and miss her two-pointer. And there's the horn for the end of the first half. And on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, it's 37-15. Farmers Union Insurance, see agent Kyle DeVries and everyone at Farmers Union Insurance. They value what's important to you and your way of life. It's halftime, and when we come back from these messages, we'll hear my interview with BW Storm Wrestling head coach, Mr. Ryan Brandt, right after this. All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to the OSPTI halftime show. You're watching the Wahpeton Husky girls basketball team take on the Lisbon Broncos, and we have a special halftime guest right now. We have the BW Storm Wrestling head coach, Mr. Ryan Brandt. Great coach, great teacher, and just an overall great guy. He'd like to tell everybody about a special event that's coming up. It's going to be the BW Storm Wrestling Alumni Night. I don't know if I said that right, but Coach Brandt, tell us all about the event you have coming up.
Yeah, on Friday night, we host a triangular with Central Cass and Grand Forks Red River. And we decided that we are going to do an alumni night, so we're going to try to honor all the former Breckenridge, Wahpeton, and even WAP wrestlers that we had in our programs before our kids, as a way to kind of get back and show where we started and kind of where we've grown to now. If you're interested in coming, like as a former wrestler, you're supposed to reach out to either Belinda Sledadall, or you can even go onto our Facebook page, and there's a QR code that you can click and sign up saying that I will be there. We plan on honoring and kind of announcing who everybody is and kind of where they were and what their accolades were and stuff like that in high school before our final duel against Central Cass that night.
Oh, okay, so that's the last duel of the season.
Yep.
Final duel against Central Cass. That's awesome. Now, this could be a really interesting event. I kind of like the idea. You've got Breckenridge alumni. You've got Wahpeton Husky alumni. Is it kind of fun to get both schools together?
Yeah, it is. I feel like even before I got here, but way back when all those guys kind of competed, it was kind of like you didn't talk to the other one. And now, like with our kids being a co-op, and I feel like even other sports, a lot of these kids are friends now. So it's kind of seeing that growth from where it used to be of, well, I don't like them because they're on Breck or I'm on WAP or things like that, and kind of grow into like a friendship of both is kind of awesome. And a lot of these guys knew each other growing up and wrestled against each other, so giving them a chance to kind of bond and connect and talk to each other, maybe with guys that they haven't seen in a long time, would be kind of awesome too.
Yeah, that's great. Former competitors, and now they can be friends, so it's really kind of a neat event. And what's the date on that coming up once again?
Friday, February 6th, I want to say. No, 7th. February 7th.
On the 7th.
Yep,
okay, this
7th.
Friday on the 7th, and there's a QR code on your Facebook page,
Yeah, on
correct?
our BW Wrestling Facebook page, yep.
Okay, awesome. That's great. I want to compliment you real quick. I went to the Little Kids Tournament in Breckenridge. I saw Breckenridge students, Wahpeton students. They were all working together to make that tournament go. And I got to I got to give you credit. Everybody was into their jobs, doing nice work. We got some really great kids at both schools.
Yeah, they, when we do our varsity tournament, we get the youth kids to kind of help out with our varsity, like towel tapping and stuff. So it's kind of our way to give back to them for everything that they do in our wrestling club and all that they do for us, to be able to help out. And our kids love it because they get to see all of our future guys come through, and even the little kids love seeing just the varsity guys there as well.
I think everybody had a good time that I saw. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the BW Storm Wrestling head coach, Mr. Ryan Brandt, with a really great event coming up on Friday. We'll be right back to the OSPTI halftime.
Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family, to provide options beyond the expected, to help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
All right, we're back at Wahpeton High School's gymnasium, and you see on the screen the 6th grade Viper White team playing for the Wahpeton Youth Basketball Association. And now is a good time to get to some of those shout-outs. But first, I do want to welcome you back to the OSPTI halftime show. And OSPTI, remember OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and Breckenridge. All right, like I said, we're going to get to the Studio 22 Design shout-out line and see who's checking in with us tonight. Rick Mayers from Lisbon. All right, shout-out to the Broncos. Rick Mayers watching from Lisbon. That's great. Jeff and Maxine Linen are watching the Lady Huskies from, get this, Palm Springs, California. I got to tell you guys, I'm jealous on that one. Palm Springs, Jeff and Maxine Linen. All right, I am from Lisbon, and I am watching the Lady Huskies game. All right, good to hear from viewers in Lisbon. Fantastic, that's great. Papa Hoff, Glendive, Montana, a Bronco fan. Okay, cool, Papa Hoff, Glendive. Kathy Langenwalter is watching from beautiful, sunny downtown Tyler, North Dakota. Maybe not so sunny right now, maybe a little bit cold, but hey, the basketball action is heating up as the Broncos have returned to the floor to warm up. The advisor is watching from Brookings, and he's excited to see that Latea Luneberg is dressed. All right, I won't count on her playing, but what a great boost of energy having the beating heartbeat, the soul heartbeat of the Lady Huskies dressed and ready to go, the driving energy behind them. Go Huskies! Watching from Southern California, and that's Alexis Bach. That's great. Southern California, everybody's in all these wonderful locations. So cool. And I got one more. Jordan Kaler, one of my favorite all-time Huskies, is watching from Moorhead, Minnesota. We love her as a Husky, and we love her as a Concordia Cobber basketball player for so many years. She did a fantastic job for them. And now the Huskies are on the court. We are down to about 2 minutes remaining before the start of the second half. You're watching the OSPTI halftime show, and I'm going to take a quick run through the box score here, starting with the Lisbon Broncos. This is unofficial scoring, but it's what I got. Bryn Wiltsey has 5 points for the Broncos. Mara Kempel has 2 points. Brindley Differding, she has 6 points for the Broncos, and Jada Kunze has 2. For the Huskies, Hallie Miller had a nice first half. She made a 3-pointer and a couple buckets. She has 7. Piper Nelson made a 3 for 3 points and a half. Gracie Falk made a 3 against the Broncos' zone defense. Claire Langenwalter made a 3. So both Falk and Langenwalter have 3 at the halftime mark. Sienna Fobb has 4. She made 2 of 2 free throws and added a basket. Jalea Lopez-Lee has 1 point for the Huskies. Claire Woods, I believe, has 4. I'll be checking that. This is unofficial. I could have an error there. Scout Woods has, it looks like, 14 in the first half. Your halftime score is Wahpeton Huskies 37 and Lisbon Broncos 15. And we're going to conclude the OSPTI halftime show. Remember, OSPTI, for all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and Breckenridge. The possession arrow says Wahpeton Husky basketball. And while I have a moment, we have a lot of fantastic sponsors, including Interstate Engineering, Corner Drug of Wahpeton. Corner Drug is your prescription specialist. Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton for all your sporting goods needs. Bell Bank with a beautiful facility in downtown Wahpeton. Mid-Dakota Ag Products. All Seasons Car Wash, one of my favorites. I just washed 2 cars there this weekend. Also Country Financial at Wahpeton, Red River Grain, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, and we're ready for the start of the second half. That concludes our OSPTI halftime report. The table's ready. Players are ready. It's inbounded to Piper Nelson. She's looking at the Lisbon Broncos 2-3 zone. Huskies taking the same approach. A ball screen at the top. Scout Woods comes off of it. Hanson gets in the corner. She brings it back to the top. So a little bit of ball screen action. That's something different. Still screening on the baseline. Hallie Miller has it on the far side. Piper Nelson looking to split the top. She's done a nice job with that. There's a 3-point attempt from Hallie Miller. No good. Broncos rebound. Long pass ahead. It's going to go out of bounds. It looked like Wortman was trying to get it ahead to Wiltsey on sort of a secondary break. It just didn't work out. It's Husky basketball. And I just got another shout out. Parker Tapson checking in. He's from Lisbon. He's watching a Lady Huskies game. I missed his name earlier. He says, please say my name, please. It's Parker Tapson. We're glad you're watching, Parker. Lisbon Broncos run a nice back door, but a travel first, so an unfortunate turnover for the Broncos. So Parker Tapson, we got you in. We got you covered. All right, 37-15. Here comes the Huskies. Hallie Miller. Far wing. Skip past Piper Nelson. Piper Nelson drives, sends it back to Olivia Hanson. Here's Sienna Fobb back to Hanson. Fobb looks at it. Backdoor cut. Piper Nelson hits the bottom of the backboard. Nice pass from Sienna Fobb, though. And Differding's going to bring it up for the Broncos. Differding working against Hanson. Scout Woods steals a 3-on-2 for the Huskies. Let's see what Scout Woods does with it. She sends it back to Sienna Fobb. They're going to run offense. Piper Nelson. Hallie Miller. Olivia Hanson tries a 3, and it just rolls across the rim. Piper Nelson bats it to Differding. Defensive rebound, Differding. She's looking ahead to Wortman. Wortman handles. Nice crossover against Hallie Miller. Batted away by Scout Woods. Huskies on the break again. Pass ahead to Piper Nelson. Fast break, layup, no good. Woods rebounds it, stays with it, and Woods puts it in. I believe she has 16 now. And she does, checking with the big board on the south wall here. Differting, working against the Husky man-to-man. Wiltsey. That's Workman trying to dish it to Kunze. It goes out of bounds. Off Kunze, it's going to be Huskies basketball. Checking in for Wahpeton is Cambry Mauk. Piper Nelson's going to take a break. Well-deserved break. Hansen looks it over and goes to Mauk. There's Woods in the high post. Miller gets it far side, right in front of Coach Watson and Brewer. Miller tries to drive. She kicks it to the top. Hansen, Cambry, Mauk, Fobb, Woods. Everybody touched it, and Scout Woods puts 2 more on the board. She has 4 this half. Here's Wiltsey working against Mauk. Nice defense by Mauk, tying her up for a jump ball. That's going to stay here with the Broncos. For the Lisbon Broncos, checking in is Mara Kempel. Also checking in is Carly Mayers. Their inbound play looks like they're going to run a stack. Nope, they're going to run a box set. And it was a double screen for Wiltsey. She's not open. Nice defense by Mauk, and that's a 5-second count. It'll be Huskies basketball. So another turnover for the Broncos. 41-15, and we are just under 5 minutes in the third quarter. Olivia Hansen. Pass fake. Goes to Fobb and Miller. Back to Hansen in the corner. She finds Scout Woods. Shot fake, step through, and she puts it in for 2 more. She's got an opportunity for another old-fashioned three-point play. We're going to call this a North Dakota State College of Science free throw. The Wildcats. And that's good luck for Woods. She makes it, completing the old-fashioned three-point play. Differting tosses it ahead to Workman. She's going to shoot a step-back 3. Nice high arc, too hard, off the back. And Hansen has a breakaway all to herself. She lays it in. Olivia Hansen has her first bucket of the game. She's in the scorebook. Differting. And we have a timeout called by the Lisbon Broncos. That gives us a chance to take a break. We'll be back after these messages.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
And we're back at historic Wahpeton High School Gymnasium, home of the 1979 Boys State A basketball champions. But tonight it's all about girls basketball. As you see, Skyly Pulskamp get a steal for the Lady Huskies. Cambry Mauk over to Pulskamp on that far side. Woods, high post, Cambry Mauk. And there's Gracie Falk. There's Sienna Fobb. And Pulskamp makes a long 2. Skyly Pulskamp is on the board with her first basket of the game. Good looking shot. Nice follow through, nice backspin. Woods pressuring out top against Workman. Sort of a 5-out motion offense. There's a pull-up shot by Differting, high off the glass. The rim was unkind. Follow up by Wiltsey. That was a good, tough rebound by Wiltsey, and she puts it back. Nice basket for her. Their first basket of the half. 3 minutes remaining in the third. Cambry Mount looks it over. Pulskamp just hit one. There's Scout Woods. And Gracie Falk, another three-pointer. That one goes off the front rim, rolls over the backboard. Huskies rebound, and Sienna Fobb hits from the short corner. Sienna Fobb has 6. Her first bucket of the half. 50-17 Husky lead. And there's a scramble on the baseline as Cambry Mount knocked away the post-entry pass. Broncos retain possession. Returning to the Husky lineup is Claire Woods, who's been playing well lately. Jalea Lopez-Lee, who had a great first half rebounding and also sang the national anthem tonight. Did a great job of it, too. All right, deep three. Looked like it was deflected. That was Wortman attempting it. Rebound basket no good for Wiltsey, or rebound attempt no good. And we have a foul on the rebound. Fouls against the Lisbon Broncos. Brindley Differding, she has 2. All right, here come the Huskies again working against that zone. Claire Woods in the high post. She's going to shoot it, and she banks it home for 2. Claire Woods, I believe, has 6. She does. As I check the board, that is closer to official than what I've got going on my stat sheet. Differding running the point. Backdoor cut. That's Wortman, and Tom Bennett looks around. It's going to stay with the Broncos. No, we had a foul called up top, I think. Okay, it looks like. All right. Foul had to have been on Jalea Lopez-Lee, her first. Violation Broncos. Huskies take control. Pulskamp into Mauk. Mauk running the point right now. Gracie Falk is getting her feet ready on the far side for a possible 3. She's lining it up. High pass, though, can't shoot it. Don't shoot a bad pass. That's a coach's rule. You only shoot good passes. Good passes lead to good shots. Turnover Huskies, Differding with the steal, and she's looking around the open court looking for somebody. Pass inside looking for Wiltsey, but Lopez-Lee gets the steal. Minute 40 remaining in the third. Cambry Mauk takes up the slack against the defense, steps back for 3 on the return pass. No good. Wiltsey on the rebound. Jalea Lopez-Lee ties her up. It'll stay Huskies ball. Lisbon Broncos, they're working hard. They're giving it everything they got. Just having a hard time getting the shots to go in. Huskies are getting good looks. They're getting pretty good shots against the Broncos zone defense here. There's Claire Woods in the deep corner. Falk is on this side now. Cambry Mauk on the other side. Short corner, Jalea Lopez-Lee looking for her buddy Claire Woods. Power up, high on the glass. Claire Woods, she scores again, and she's got 8 for the Huskies. Playing well lately and having a nice game. That's going to be a blocking foul against Cambry Mauk. Cambry Mauk's second personal, second team foul of the quarter. Minute 5 remaining in the quarter. And that's on your Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Playing it in is Carly Mayers. There's a shot short. Huskies rebound. That was Lopez-Lee with the rebound. Another rebound for her. Under a minute. Huskies being deliberate here. Mauk working against Differding. Now she draws the other zone player, Jalea Lopez-Lee in the corner, back to Falk. Mauk pass fake and shoots a 3, just a little bit to the left. Lopez-Lee offensive rebound. Jalea is gobbling up rebounds. Claire Woods thinking about flashing. Now Lee's going to flash. Pulskamp, Mauk, Falk. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Huskies maybe a little too deliberate. There's a steal, attempted layup. That's Bria Sweet with a steal and fast break. She is fouled by Gracie Falk. First personal for her. So Bria Sweet's going to go to the line to shoot 2. We're going to call this a Red River Communications foul shot. And that one's good for Bria Sweet. Red River Communications tonight, we're on Channel 28. So if you want to watch Twin Town basketball, whether it be the Cowboys, the Cowgirls, the Huskies, or the Lady Huskies, second foul shot rebounded by Claire Langenwalter, you can watch it on Three Borders Sports Network. We stream on YouTube, and we are also on Red River Communications Channel 28. Langenwalter, her shot is blocked. And that is Bryn Wiltsey with the block as the buzzer goes off. And your score from Wahpeton High School Gymnasium is Wahpeton Huskies 54, Lisbon Broncos 17. And we're going to be back right after these messages.
The time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
And we're back at Wahpeton High School Gymnasium. And the busiest broadcaster in basketball, Joe Schreiner, and his wife Jeannie are in Florida. And I got text messages from Joe Schreiner, and he is advancing, it looks like, text messages to him on to me. And Joe Schreiner's letting me know that Lee Nagel's watching, Wahpeton wrestling coach. The Nagels are also in Naples, Florida. Linda Langenwalter and Karen Fitton are cheering on Claire and the Huskies. So there is a couple more Studio 22 and Designs shout-outs coming in the second half from Three Border Sports Network broadcaster Joe Schreiner. We just got started in the fourth quarter. It's 54-17. Huskies lead. Piper Nelson looking things over. She enters to Hallie Miller. Broncos come out in a man, and Scout Woods drives for two more. Scout Woods has 21 unofficially. Differding working against Piper Nelson. Piper Nelson, quick feet. Good at pressuring the point guard out front. That's Wortman. Used a shot fake. Broncos do a nice job of trying to go back door here. That's been open a few times for them. Differding drives, and it looks like she's drawing a foul. And that foul is called on Piper Nelson, her first. First of the quarter as well. Box play, sort of an elevator screen along the side of the lane, trying to set up Wortman. Differding handling. Plenty of time on the shot clock for the Broncos. Deep three step-back attempt. It was blocked by Sienna Fobb. That was Wortman that shot it and eventually goes out of bounds. And we've got running clock here. And I just got another message. Shout me out. My name is Carter Keller. I'm from Lisbon and would love to receive a shout out. Please, please. All right, Carter Keller, we got you covered. Awesome. Good to hear from you. Thanks for checking in on our shout out line. All right, nice pass and finish. That's 2 points for Bria Sweet. She's got 3 on the game for the Broncos. Hallie Miller with a screen from Scout Woods. And Miller hesitates and finishes on the baseline. 2 more for Hallie Miller. She has 9 for the Huskies. 5.5 left. Running clock with the North Dakota Class A mercy rule. There's a dish. Shot attempt goes up. That's Mara Kempel, rebounded by Scout Woods. Outlet to Sienna Fobb. Fobb ahead to Langenwalter. Woods looks it over, guarded by Kunze. Backdoor cut, Langenwalter, nothing there. Fobb has it at the top. Huskies kind of running a 5-out motion. Piper Nelson, crossover, gives it to Woods in the corner, 15 on the shot clock. Here comes Piper Nelson. We're at 10. Huskies are going to run a set play. It looks like it's 4 down for Piper Nelson. She gives it to Woods. Woods misses the point-blank shot. Follow-up shot is good, and that's 2 more for Woods. She has 23, and the Huskies lead 60-19. We're at 4:40 left in the fourth. Drive, layup, draws the foul. That's Riot Workman. She's headed to the line to shoot 2, and Tom Bennett, let's see who he calls the foul on. That's going to be against Sienna Fobb. Second personal. We're going to call this a Sanford Health free throw. And a little bit off to the left. And we've got a 5-for-5 substitution for the Huskies. Broncos sub 3 in, so we have several new faces on the floor. Looks like the Huskies are going with Skyly Pulskamp, Olivia Hansen, Gracie Falk, Claire Woods, Jalea Lopez-Lee. Wortman misses the second. Pass ahead to Hansen. She's not looking for the fast break. Huskies going to run offense. Claire Woods looking at a backdoor cut, nothing there. Gives it to Lee in the baseline corner. Olivia Hansen gets it. Gracie Falk. And Jalea Lopez-Lee was cutting. Gracie Falk threw it to where she was, not where she was going. A turnover for the Huskies. Broncos take control. Shot fake Differding. She tries to throw it to the corner, and it's going to be Huskies basketball. Her teammates that set up to shoot moved up the sideline. Would have been a good drive and dish for Differding. Hansen runs the Husky offense. Here's Gracie Falk. She had a 3 in the first half. Huskies very deliberate here, using clock. Claire Woods is going to drive. Right-hand scoop shot after a left-hand drive. That's 2 more for Claire Woods. Nicely done. She's in double figures with 10. And there's going to be a foul against Jalea Lopez-Lee. Her second. Third team foul of the quarter. Playing it in is Cameron Hoff. Diagonal screen for the Broncos. Double back screen. Goes in deep to Workman. Riot Workman. She goes to Differding. Differding on the near sideline. Looking for a teammate. Looks to drive. Nice help from Pulskamp. Pulskamp gets to steal. And she does the splits. And the Broncos checking on her to make sure she's okay. A nice display of sportsmanship from the Broncos. We've got several Huskies coming in. Claire Langenwalter checks in. We're also going to have... let's see here. We got Skyly Pulskamp still in. Claire Langenwalter. We've got Maddie Lehrkamp is in. Also, Emma Hornstein is in. There's a drive, and it's good. That's Bryn Wiltsey taking advantage of the substitution. Huskies trying to match up. Couldn't quite get it right, and Wiltsey saw that and aggressively went to the basket. She's going to have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul is on Emma Hornstein. Foul shot, all net. That looked good for Wiltsey. Nice shot. Pulskamp is going to set the offense. She's running the point right now. Lehrkamp almost loses the ball. Going to Claire Langenwalter, but it's tipped and stolen by Differding. She pulls up, short shot, front rim. Rebounds her own shot, but lost it out of bounds. More Broncos are coming in. I'll try to get these. We've got number 20, Maylee Welton is in. Looks like Ava Adair has entered. She's number 25. 33, Alexis Fleck is in for the Broncos. All the subs are in. All of the players that were in are out now. And the Huskies working against like a 1-2-2 zone. No, it's man-to-man. It's man-to-man. We also have Julia Dolman in. Tall player, 5'11", Dolman. Here's Lehrkamp trying to shoot, nothing there. Pulskamp tries to reverse, and she's fouled by Alexis Fleck, so Pulskamp's going to go to the line and shoot 2 shots. We're going to call this a Wahpeton Deli and Eatery free throw. Great place to have lunch. Wahpeton Deli and Eatery. Pulse count misses the first. Here's her second shot. And it's off the front iron, no good. She has 2 for the game. 0 for 2 on foul shots there. Handling the ball is Lily Dick for the Broncos. Laley being pressured by Doman. Wiltsey, she's working against Pulskamp. Wiltsey has been a pretty good offensive player tonight, so is Differding for the Broncos. Wiltsey drives, she loses it. Dolman with the steal. Here comes Pulskamp. And that's the end of the ball game. That running clock goes fast. Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard at the end of the game says Wahpeton Huskies 62, Lisbon Broncos 22, and we're going to be back in just a couple minutes with the First Community Credit Union post-game show. We'll be back right after this.
It's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh. Let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
All right, hello everybody. We're back at historic Wahpeton High School Gymnasium for our post-game show. And ladies and gentlemen, the post-game show is brought to you by First Community Credit Union. They help make your dreams affordable. They have competitive rates and flexible terms, and you will find those rates and terms with the great variety of products that they offer. FCCU. And they sponsor our post-game show. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Wahpeton High School. And the post-game show, like I said, brought to you by FCCU. And I've got with me the head coach of the Wahpeton Lady Huskies. You heard him in the pregame show, and now he's back for our post-game show, Mr. Brian Watson. And Coach Watson, you gave me 3 keys during the pregame show, and I felt like you executed those keys pretty well. A defensive mindset. I thought the defense was pretty good. You held a Region 1 opponent to 22 points, 62-22 tonight. The energy, I thought the energy was pretty good to start the game. You guys shot the ball well against the zone. I thought you were getting some offensive rebounds that looked pretty good. And you know what? I thought the energy, you didn't tell me this was going to happen, but I saw Latea Luneberg wearing a uniform with a warm-up pulled on and a really large leg brace. And I kind of, you'll hear it if you rewatch the introduction a little bit.
Yeah.
So I reintroduced Latea Luneberg to the world as sort of the beating heart of Wahpeton Huskies lady basketball. When she played, she always brought the energy. She collected a lot of rebounds. She was a defensive leader. And the 5'11" senior forward could get out on the floor and score, too.
Yeah.
She brings a lot to the table, and I think that helped boost the energy. Did you have that up your sleeve? Did you knowingly have that?
Well,
or is that a decision Latea made on her own?
Well, I mean, some of it is she made it on her own. She's been practicing, but I don't think that she's 100% clear to play officially, okay? And I kind of looked down at her there at the end and thought maybe we might just kind of stick her in at the end just to get out there. But I don't think we can quite do that yet. But, for her to get out here and warm up, I think it helps her with her, being positive and looking to get back on the court at some point here this season. That's the hope. So she is okay to go through warm-ups, and then maybe, at some point here, maybe we can get her on the floor. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm happy that she's there.
Is this the first game she was warming up?
This is the first game that she's warmed up. And like I said, I do. I think it helps boost morale a little bit. I know it helps her. And we had a little bit of fun with her before the game.
Yeah?
Yeah, we did. I wrote her name on the board as a starter, and there was a gasp in the air. But we got it right. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if there's a point that we can get her on the floor, and we'll see. She's just gone through a lot here with her injuries, tearing her ACL twice, and we thought we were going to get her back, and it happened again. So we'll just have to see. And you're right. She is kind of the key to the anchor to what goes on down there in the post, and we miss her a lot. So
yeah, she's almost sort of a spiritual leader. She's an energetic leader.
Yep.
And I think you brought back Olivia Hansen, and the crowd got so excited when she came back.
Yeah.
And now to see Latea warming up, I mean, it gives you this positive energy. And I do got to ask. I got to throw this out there. We've got one of the best trainers in the entire region. position. Chantel Shute, you call her Bones.
Yep, I do.
And when Bones sees Latea pulling on some shorts and putting on a knee brace, what kind of look does she give you? I'm just curious.
Let's just say
maybe I should ask.
If I don't know, I can't say that on TV.
All right, we can't give too much away, but I have seen some eyeballs roll nearly as far as a basketball across the court sometimes, but we don't want to get too far into that. Okay.
Bones is my favorite
and that's
person.
Understandable.
I just need to go on record and say Bones is my favorite person. So.
Oh, yeah, she's the best trainer in the region and really a great person. So anyway, and then your third key was win the 50-50 balls. It looked like you came up with some of them, but you did say the Lisbon Broncos were scrappy. You got to give them credit. I was kind of impressed with Bryn Wiltsey. There was no quitting her. She finished with 10. And then the Differding girl, I thought, was a pretty nice player, and they do some really nice backdoor cuts.
They do. They stay with it. I mean, they run their stuff, and I was a little bit disappointed in our girls to end the half, and we had the same thing happen when we were at Lisbon, where they won like a 9-0 run, and then they kind of did the same thing here. They rattled off, I think, 5 or 6 in a row to end the half, and we kind of fouled them. They were going to the basket, and there was another situation where we didn't run the clock all the way down. We got a shot with like 30 seconds or whatever, and then we got the rebound, and the shot clock was off, and then we put it right back up again, and here they come right back down the floor, and they score, and we foul them, and I don't know. We've got to figure that part out. But to their credit, they played the game, like it was 0-0 the entire time, and I think that's what you have to do. And they did that for the entire time. And I told our girls, they're going to keep coming at you. They're going to keep coming at you, and they did that. And it shows that, they're a good basketball team that's gonna work hard no matter what the score is. And I think that's what you have to do considering the situation.
Yeah, absolutely. And I totally get the coaching point. You want to win those situations. You're in a game like this, and this is great practice, so you can win those situations when they really matter.
We had some things that we were trying to do to start the game, and we didn't execute those things. I took a timeout, and I asked, okay, now what did we talk about? What were we supposed to be doing? And we weren't doing that to start the game, and we've got to be able to execute. It doesn't matter who we're playing. We have to execute the game plan. So you can get away with it maybe tonight, but we won't be able to get away with that on Thursday night.
Yeah, that's right. You guys moved to 6-10, and just taking a look at this, coming up next for you guys is going to be Central Cass at Central Cass on Thursday.
Yeah, tough one.
They're sitting at 11-5.
Yeah, tough one.
A tough one. Going into that, maybe a few thoughts with the Squirrels coming up.
Well, kind of like what I just said, we've got to be able to go on the road and play some solid basketball and execute our game plan. We've got to execute defensively, and we've got to be able to execute our offense. I thought in the second half we did a good job of running our offense, making them play defense, making the zone shift, go side to side, and we were patient. And we're going to have to be able to do that against Central Cass, and then we're going to have to get to the boards, and we're certainly going to have to win those 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
Because those girls really get after it. And if you're just going to kind of stand around and kind of wait for the ball to come to you, that's not going to work. So, we have some things that we need to kind of tighten up, and then, stick to that mentality and understand what the game plan is and go out there and execute it and not try and get everything done in 1 or 2 passes.
I think Charles Barkley summed it up best when he said the meek may inherit the earth, but they're not going to get the ball.
There you go. That's the way you have to be. If you can have that mentality, then I think we can get something done, and we're going to need to play that way.
Yeah, absolutely. So winners, the 3 of the last 4, the Lady Huskies, a nice night tonight with a 40-point win against a Region 1 opponent. One, and let's face it, a little bit nervous because you just don't know exactly what's going to happen when you play these teams. And like you said, that's a scrappy team.
Yeah.
That's a good Lisbon squad. And we had a lot of Lisbon viewers tonight checking in on the shout-out line. So that was pretty cool. I've got a box score. We can finish with any final thoughts you have. I'll run through the box score. And
yeah, just hats off to Lisbon coming in here and playing a tough game. Making us earn a win. We can't just walk on the floor and win games. We have to go out there and earn it. And I think that their team did that. They made us earn it tonight. So hats off to them. And our team did what we needed to do tonight. So let's see if we can build on it and get something done here on Thursday.
All right, I'll share this unofficial box score, and maybe when you hear the box score for the Huskies, you might have a couple things to add about some of the players. Bryn Wiltsey for the Broncos finishes with 10 tonight. Bria Sweet with 3. Mara Kempel with 2. Brindley Differding with 6. And then Jada Kunze with 2. So that's it for the Lisbon Broncos. You had a lot of girls in the score column tonight, a lot of them making nice shots against the zone and also against man. Hallie Miller finishes with 9. She had 7 in the first half. Piper Nelson with 3. And I might be missing a basket somewhere in here. Olivia Hansen with 2. Gracie Falk, she hit a really nice 3 in the first half. Claire Langenwalter with a 3. You also have Skyly Pulskamp with 2. Sienna Fobb with 6. She was 2 for 2 on foul shots. Jalea Lopez-Lee got a point. I wish I knew how many rebounds she had because she gobbled up quite a few when she was in.
Always around the ball.
You know, I tell you what, she was patrolling the lane. She was kind of the enforcer tonight. You had a stretch where you gave up some offensive rebounds, and I saw her sub in and thought, okay, she's going to get that under control in a hurry, and she did a nice job. Scout Woods, averaging 19, finishes up with 23. She did a nice job tonight. And Claire Woods, you said before the game, player to watch. She's been playing well lately. She had some really nice finishes around the basket.
Yes,
high on the glass. She had a high post drive, start off left, crossed over to the right, and kind of a scoop around the defense. 10 points for her. That's the Huskies box score tonight. Any thoughts on any of the players or the scoring you heard there?
Well, good to see Claire continue to play well. And like you said, Julia comes in and just is always around the ball. We know she's going to end up with the ball in her hands and get rebounds and things like that. And then, you know, Gracie made that three-pointer in the first half, and then she had another one that she passed up here late, and I kind of gave her a hard time when she came to the bench. I think it was right before the end of the third or something like that. And I'm like, you made one, but you didn't want to make another one. She was wide open and then just passed it. I'm like, come on, you got to shoot that thing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was a great moment. You guys weren't too deliberate yet in terms of running out the clock.
Yeah.
She had a great opportunity there, and, yeah, I thought it was going to go up.
Yeah.
I started to say she was going to shoot it.
Yeah,
her feet
I
are
thought so,
square,
too.
and I thought she was going to let her fly.
Yeah.
Well, hey, everybody, you are watching the first Community Credit Union post-game show. We make your dreams affordable with their products at really good rates. And stop by and see First Community Credit Union. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Noel Eckroth for Three Border Sports Network. I'm here with Brian Watson, and the gym is cleared out. It was a cold night outside, but it was a hot night for the Huskies in the gym. And I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Have a great night, and thank you for watching.